Howdy everyone, Pete Daddy here. Today we're going to tackle an icon swaps objective, and this has been my most requested video of late. We are going to look at the champions objective, and that's where you need to have 11 UCL themed players in your starting squad. This one does need to be completed in division rivals, so we do need a certain level of player to be able to compete online. I've put together what I think is a pretty strong squad. And I also gave myself a challenge. I have right around 100,000 coins in my club. So I thought, let's try to keep this team right at or under 100,000 coins. And I'm going to go through and buy each of them as we go to make sure that we can do it. And then we'll go into a division rivals match and make sure they can compete. Also, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. So let me just show you who all we have in the team. We have Areola and net. He's one of the best, cheapest goalkeepers, so we're just going to go with Areola. He's also going to help link everything nicely. At the back, we're going to have Militao, another monster, another cheap monster. Longley, we're going to spend just a little bit more on, but I think he's worth it. He's just a top-notch defender. At right back is going to be Semedo. I did already have him in my club, but what Footbin is saying, he should be 5,400 coins. On the left back, Ferland Mendy, an absolute monster. I've played with him even up to a couple weeks ago. Even as an 80 rated left back, he can play in pretty much any team, so he's just an outstanding monster. On the right, I did pack Dembele earlier in the year. This is our Christmas to Glory team, so we restarted at Christmas, but I've packed him at some point, so he is first owner, but Footbin is saying he would be 9,000 coins, so we did already have Dembele and Semedo, but those are the two I would recommend. Both cheap monsters. Then we're going to have for our attackers, I'll just go ahead and show you, we're going to have Dries Mertens and Lucas Moura as our main attackers. Dries Mertens is going to end up being our most expensive player, but you do need someone that you can rely on to bury the ball in the back of the net, and that's going to be Mertens and Lucas Moura. Down the wings or at our wide cams, we're going to have Douglas Costa and Dembele just trying to fly down the wings, open up space, create some things. And then in the middle, we're going to have Allen, who's going to be more of our box-to-box midfielder. Now, with his stats, you maybe wouldn't think he could be box-to-box, but he actually plays really well as a box-to-box midfielder. We'll probably put something like an engine on him just to boost his passing and dribbling. He already has a lot of defending and physical. And then Sissoko will be more of our ball-winning CDM. So let's just get right to it. Let's see if we can buy anybody. Footbin is saying Areola should be about 6,500 coins, so let's see if we can find him. So we need to do special. I'm hoping to get some of them a little cheaper. We might have to come back to a couple of them. So nothing for 6,200. Anything for 6,500, nothing. So we're already supposed to pay over. Oh my gosh, this is going way over already. So I do see him out here for 7,500. That's the cheapest. There's quite a few in this price range. Let's just come back to Areola right now. I don't want to overpay for anybody. Now, Militao, we're saying, should be about 6,400, but we might have to pay just a hint more because I want to buy him with a shadow. So make sure you buy these players with the chem style you want, and this is not what I want. That's club. I need to search for him on the transfer market as a special with a shadow. Okay, so, 6,300, that would be perfect. Did we get him? Yes. Okay, so we have Militao. That was 100 coins cheaper than Footbin was saying, and he had a shadow, so that's absolutely insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take a look at Longley. Footbin is saying 14,000 for Longley, and Longley is another one we're going to want to buy with a shadow, so we'll just leave that on there. Can we get him for this price? Oh, man, nothing out there for that. Let's try now. If we had to pay a little bit less for an anchor, we could do that. I'm just getting all discombobulated here. I'm sure there is for that. The transfer market is like losing the what you were searching for lately. I don't like that. It's been kind of frustrating. The Longley is showing quite a bit more. I see 17,500. We'll think about that. It's been out there for like 40 minutes and no one has bought it, so I'm just going to leave that alone for right now. We'll come back to Longley in a little bit. Ferland Mendy, you could buy him with an anchor or a shadow. Either one would work. He's got quite a bit of pace. I like playing him with a shadow just because that made him 99.99, but you can do either way on him. So let's search for Ferland Mendy. We'll try. Let's just get rid of the chem style for now, see what we can find. So I see 98.99. We can buy him with an anchor for 98. Let's see if we put a shadow on him. How much would you have to pay? And I'm certainly fine buying them with a anchor So yeah, I think we're just gonna buy the one with the anchor. So that will be completely fine. He doesn't need a shadow. It's just something that I kind of like giving to me that 99.99. So I see 10,000, 9,800. So yeah, let's just buy this one for 9,800, and we'll have Ferland Mendy into the team. And you'll see his pace is still going to be, I mean, once we get our Kemp styles, 95, 93. That's still epic. I just kind of like that. Well, I guess it was 99, 98 actually with the shadow. So no big deal at all. Ferland Mendy. Douglas Costa, I like buying him with a Deadeye. You don't necessarily, when you get into the cheaper Kemp styles, it doesn't matter quite as much because we may have a Deadeye in the club. You can buy a Deadeye for 4, 5, 600 coins, something like that. So it's not that big of a deal once you get into the cheaper Kemp styles. But let's search for Douglas Costa. Hoping, let's see, anything in that range. Douglas Costa showing, okay, so a little bit more, 7,000. Okay, 7,000, there we go. And that one's already got a Deadeye. So there we go. We've got Douglas Costa. Now we're moving on to Allen. Footbin is showing about 10,000 coins for Allen. Allen, engine Kemp styles are not that expensive, so I'm not super worried about that. What are we going to have to pay for Allen? Okay. So I see someone's got a catalyst on them, 10,500. Let's come back to Allen. We'll think about that one a little bit. Dries Mertens is showing for about 25,000 coins. So let's go ahead and search for Dries Mertens. And the other thing, I would like to find Dries Mertens as a striker. So a couple other things to look for. We've got certain positions, like let's go back over to our squad. I'm hoping I can buy a Musa Sissoko striker card so then I don't have to change his positions. Same thing, Lucas Moura. When you've got to switch certain positions, you want to try to buy them at the position you already want them at. But we may not be able to choose too much of what we want. But let's see what we can find for Mertens. There's a striker Mertens with a sniper on him. I see a 23,000. Oh, 22. Let's buy that one. Let's buy that one. 22,000. So that's going to be a good bit cheaper than what Footbin was showing. So that's going to save us like, oh, but it is a cam. Man, that's a little bit of a killer. But let's see. Do we have any in the club? Cam to center forward. Okay, we do have a cam to center forward, and we probably have quite a few. Yeah, center forwards to strikers are not that expensive because usually once you get them to a center forward, it's not that you can have a striker on 10 chemistry that plays as a center forward. So those are usually not that expensive. So we did get Mertens up to the striker position we need him at. We're going to have to change Douglas Costa as well too. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go get Douglas Costa off the transfer list. I hate that sometimes you can just send them onto the transfer list. So there he is, Douglas Costa. Send him to the club. We're going to have to change Douglas Costa from a left forward to a left mid. So I need to do a little bit better job of paying attention to the positions. And when you're buying them, make sure you pay attention to the positions as well. So let's get Douglas Costa back out here. Let's just do newest. That should probably get him out here. There's Douglas Costa. And we're going to have to do some position changes. Let's go ahead and see if we have that. These aren't expensive position changes. The ones that are expensive are like center forward to cam, cam to center forward. Those the left forward down is not that expensive. We do have 7 left forward to left wings. And then do we have a left wing to left mid? Yeah, so we had several of those. We are able to save that. And those, like I said, aren't that expensive, so it's not that big of a deal. But, some of the ones can be pretty expensive, so you do have to be a little careful with that. We need to be a little more cautious. So let's take a look at Musa Sissoko. Sissoko is one I love to play with a shadow, and that's just because that makes his pace so epic, and he's big and strong. So we're going to try to search for him with a shadow. Footbin is saying he should be 5,100 coins. So let's see what we can pay for him. Sissoko special. And let's just search for him for 5,200, see if we can have one. There's a basic for 5,200, but we're hoping to find with a shadow. Is there going to be any with a shadow already? I don't see any with a shadow. We'll come back to Sissoko and try to get that figured out. So let's take a look now at Lucas Moura. I guess I need to just start doing it from here. Lucas Moura. And we want him to be special. Footbin is saying about 8,500 coins. Okay, so 7,100. That would be insane. There we go. There we go. And also, these cards should be coming down a little bit. And again, I'm not paying enough attention. I got lucky. The Lucas Moore I bought is a cam already, so that's going to be really nice, but I need to pay more attention. I've already said that when you're buying them. I just saw the price and just jumped at them, but that could have been a striker Lucas Moura, and that could kind of messed up our team here because you see we've got multiple leagues, multiple things, so they need to be linked in a certain way if you want that chemistry to work out. So we got lucky there, but that's perfect. So let's see. How many cam to CMs do I have? Those aren't the cheapest in the world. CM to CM. We have 3 of them. I'll go ahead and throw it out there. For this team, I want to make sure I can get as close to 10 chemistry on everybody as possible. We don't know who we're going to go against. I don't know. How did I lose Douglas Costa again? I lost Douglas Costa somewhere along the way. All right, Douglas Costa back in the team. I don't know where he went to. But we're going to be going up against division rivals. Hopefully, we're going to be going up against other people with somewhat weaker teams. But by this stage of the year, people have some epic first-own teams. But, we could be going up against a Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, just the top-notch players. So I want to make sure we have as much chemistry as possible. Hopefully everybody will be at 10 by the end, and we'll just go from it from there. So Areola, let's kind of go back around the horn. Areola, we are hoping to get for 6,500. He was a good bit more expensive last time. Not that one special. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, so we came back around the horn. Come on, can we buy him 5,000? Yes, okay, so we got Areola for 5,000 coins. So, I'm doing this a little bit faster because I'm trying to do this for the video. So, but that just shows you what you can do. Don't buy them overpriced. Come back around, buy a couple of other ones, and come back around and see what you can get. I think last time we looked, he was like 7,000 coins, and now we got one for 5,000 coins. So that is absolutely insane. Longley was the one that was worrying me the most. Let's go take a look at Longley. What are we going to have to pay for Longley? And we may have to give up our dreams of having him with a shadow. Gosh, he's going for way more than I want to pay. I see 16,000, so that's a little bit cheaper. So 16,250. I think that's cheaper. Oh, there's one with a shadow for 17,500. I'm tempted to just buy that one. We could use our savings from Areola to put on Longley with the shadow. Let's just do that. We're going to use our savings from Areola to buy this Longley with the shadow. That makes them worth more. And also, when you go to sell these cards, you can sell them at a premium because they do have that shadow. And for some reason, look at that. We lost Douglas Costa again. That's crazy. Every time we add somebody, we lose Douglas Costa. So let's see here. Douglas Costa just does not want to be part of this team. What's going on? So let's look for Allen one more time. All we need now is Allen, and we still have 38,000 coins in our account. So I think we were at 111. So this is working out amazingly. So let's see what else we can get. Allen, we're hoping to pay about 10,000. Anything for 9,200? Nope. 10.5. There's one for 10.5. It's kind of got a weird chem style on it. Let's just search. Let's come back on Allen one more time. 10.5 is what he was at. Sissoko. Let's see what we're going to have to pay for Sissoko. Let's try 5,200. There's a couple. 5,000, 5,000. There's one with an engine. That may work. Oh, man. That would boost his agility some. That is one weak thing about him is his agility. Let's search one more time. Anything new? Oh, man, guys, I don't know what to do. I would like to get him with a shadow, but I think Engine's going to be just fine. Let's just buy him. Let's get him into the team. Oh, one thing we need to do, though, I didn't do that. We need to try to find him as a striker. So let's see. And I could sell that one I just bought. Let's just see how much one for as a striker would be. Oh, man, we're going to have to pay a little bit of a premium. You used to be able to find Sissoko all the time as a striker. I guess let's just see what we're going to have. Now, that's going to have to weigh into our cost as well because turning a CM into a striker is not cheap. So we do have CM to cam. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But, guys, if you have the time, search for it. Try to find one that is a striker. I'm up against a little bit of a time crunch here as I don't want to just search and search and search and search with you guys. I just want to build the team and get into it. So definitely, and Douglas Costa's gone again, but definitely try to find them as these positions. Again, I just think it's going to be really important to have all of these guys at the best possible chem style, that our best possible chemistry, as many of them on 10 chemistry as possible. So then Allen, let's go search for Allen. Not what I wanted to do. Allen. Oh, and the other thing, guys, you can make subs. So, if you wanted to buy someone cheaper, someone else, like, instead of Sissoko, you could buy, if there was an Ndombele who's also Tottenham and also French, that was a striker that was for 2 or 3,000 coins, and then you wanted to make a sub, that's fine. What I try to do on these is make a team that's fully usable, that's going to be able to work for you, and it's just going to go the distance. But you see down here, we're going to have subs if we want to use them. I'm going to try not to use them, but they are going to be available to you. So if you want to bring on your Neymars or your Atals or your Daniel James, you're more than welcome to do that, and maybe save a few coins along the way as well. Just get a cheaper UCL card, and then just bring on your subs. But your starting team does have to have 11 UCL players. So Allen on here, we want to pay as close to this. The one for 10,500 is gone, so we do have these for 11,000. Oh man, that's killing me. Let's just take a look real quick. I want to see if there's any on bid, since this is like the last one we need to buy. Let's search on the transfer market and let's check for bids. There any ending soon? Gosh, it keeps messing that up. So here's one ending in 4 minutes. That's at 7,500 coins. That's the other thing you could do. You could try to win some of these just on bids. You can place a bid on this one for, say, 8,000. Just let it go. Sometimes you win it, sometimes you don't. So, there's plenty of ways you can try to save some coins on this as well. So let's just try one more time. Allen, special. We're going to try to buy them for right about 10,000. Nothing yet. I think we're going to have to pay 11,000 coins. Someone just bought that other one. Let's just go ahead and buy them. We'll be done with it. See if Douglas Costa can join the team one more time. So bring Douglas Costa back. And this is going to be our team, folks. And you can see here, almost everybody already is on 10 chemistry. So I think what's going to be best, do we want French? Let's see. I think if we have, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Brazilians. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Frenchmen. So if we had a French manager with a Serie A league, I think that's going to be our best bet. Now, I think that would make Lucas Moura at 9. Sissoko would be 10 because of the French. That would make Mertens 10. So I think that's going to be our best bet. So I think for this one, we're going to take a French manager with a Serie A league. So let's search for a French manager. Do we have one already? Perfect. So this one is already French, and he has the Serie A for the league. And Allen needs a contract already. Let's just go ahead and pop that on there. And what I'm going to give Allen is a engine chem style, because he's going to be my box-to-box midfielder. So let's see. Chem style, I want to give him an engine, and engines are not super expensive. So again, the ones you have to really be careful on are the ones that you want to give a shadow to. So if you can find one with a shadow, go ahead and buy him with a shadow. So Mertens has a hawk. That's not a bad one for him. I do kind of prefer Deadeye for him, but that's going to make Mertens a good bit quicker. So I don't mind that at all. It's going to make his shooting nice. You can see Mertens' dribbling is already immense. So that's going to be nice. Lucas Moura, I think I'm going to want to give a Deadeye to. And that's really going to make his shooting nice. His agility and balance is already strong. So let's see if we have a Deadeye already in the team. If not, we'll go buy one of those. Don't know. Yeah, we do have one Deadeye. Great. We'll give Lucas Moura a Deadeye to really boost his shooting up. I wish we could get Lucas Moura on 10 chemistry, but I just don't. I think it's important to have Mertens on 10 chemistry. Who is not on 10? So the only two that are not on 10 are Lucas Moura and Militao. So that's just the only downside here. If it was really killing you, you could put them in 10 matches before you brought them into this team, but I don't think that's worth it. Dembele and Semedo are good. Let's see what else. Now, I wonder, would Semedo be on 10 chemistry? I think Semedo, if I did not have him on loyalty, would be on 9 chemistry. So he would be one other one that would be on 9 chemistry. But I don't mind it as much on my defender. So let me show you how I'm going to set this team up. Let's go into our custom tactics. We are going to play 4-2-3-1. And for formations, Allen is going to go here in my box-to-box role. And what I have on my CDM is to get forward. So I have it on drop back, but I want my CDMs attacking. I have one CDM on balance. So Sissoko is going to be on balance. Allen's going to be on get forward. But with that drop back instruction, they're still going to halt back. I want Mertens as my main striker. I want Douglas Costa on the left and Dembele on the right, just making runs and cutting in and doing all that stuff. And then Mertens and Lucas Moura are going to be my main goal scorer. So I think this team is ready, guys. Let's go into a division rivals match. Let's see if all this work paid off. Let's just get right into it. So here we go. So let's see what we can set up. Go on over here to division rivals. I'm excited to see what this team can do. Let's check and see if they're all have fitness. Hopefully they do. We might have to use a squad fitness. So yeah, a lot of them are pretty low on fitness. Let's just go ahead and use a squad fitness. Go ahead and pop a contract onto Ferland Mendy. And again, the quicker you can do this, the better. Then you can just go and sell all these guys, and we'll pretty much get all our coins back. Let me go and check that again. So let me just see what our coins are. How much did this end up costing us? So we were at 111, and now we're at 22. But Dembele and who was the other one? Dembele and Semedo, we didn't have to buy, and they were about 14,000 coins. So I think we would have been at about 8,000 coins. So this cost us right around 100,000 coins. I think maybe 103,000 if you factor in Semedo and Dembele. And if you would have taken a little bit more time, you could have definitely bought it a little bit cheaper. Some of them we had to buy a little bit more. Some of them we got for a little bit less. But take the time, put into it, and you would definitely be able to get them a little bit cheaper. So right around 100,000 coins, I'm happy with that. Especially we've got some really nice players. Dries Mertens is awesome. Douglas Costa is great for just making runs. He's got great dribbling. He can do whatever. You don't want him to shoot a ton, but he can just open up space for us. So I think we are ready. Let's just get right into it. And I do like this new screen here where they show you your latency. I try to wait just a second to make sure you don't get any spikes. I mean, that's a little bit of a spike. I think it'll be okay. Sometimes you see it go from like that 30 to like 75 and then down. So, then you don't feel like you have that great of a connection. Not sure what's going on here. This doesn't look like anything. They have that new Tovin card. I don't think that Tovin card looked that amazing. He's a nice link for Ben Yedder. He's a nice link for some of the Ligue 1 cards, but to me, he was just kind of about an average card. Plenty of other cards that you could use instead of Tovin, especially with 3-star weak foot. But let's see what this team is going to do for us. Switch on over to our 4-2-3-1. And we're going to have to just, again, kind of like when we're playing in our squad battles, we want to be cautious with the ball. So we're not playing with the greatest team in the world. So we want to make sure to take advantage of our chances, defend really nicely. And I think we'll be good to go. We got Lucas Moura already into some space, finding Dries Mertens. Yeah, I love playing. Dries Mertens is one of my favorite players to play with. He just can really dribble nicely. Finding Allen, not a good pass there from Allen. That was user error, though, not Allen's fault. But Allen is just insane for us as well. He's probably been one of my favorite CDMs to play with all year. We got Sen trying to get Dembele on a run. Can we get Dembele behind? Over to Mertens. Come on. Oh, I thought I was going to have Mertens ready. His defender made a nice tackle. But this team already playing really well. We're controlling the ball. Had a decent or almost decent chance. Did that get through? Oh. That's the only thing I don't like about Semedo. Semedo is just not a great passer of the ball, at least that version of his. Can we get Mertens free? No. Good defending by Sergio Ramos. We got a player down on the turf, on the grass. Is that Lucas Moura? Come on, I need you to heal up quick, Lucas. Come on. Oh, my gosh, what happened there? Can't let anybody get free. That's why we need to... Oh, no, no, no. Good recovery. Good recovery. Good recovery. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's send Luke. Oh, Douglas Costa. I tried to trigger him on a run, but he didn't recognize it. That would have been if Douglas Costa would have went on his run. We had a lot of space. The guy we're playing is playing pretty narrow, which isn't a bad thing to do, but you can usually open up some runs down the wing. Long leg, just a monster. He has been such a good center back all year. Now we've got Dembele running. Go Dembele. Come on. Love to break through with the goal. But again, you can see everybody you play ends up with so many defenders in the box. We have a free kick opportunity. Wish you could just push a button to take your free kick opportunity instead of playing on. Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought that was going to get through to Costa. Nice steal by his Mendy. I don't remember. Was that the CDM Mendy that he's using? The shapeshifter Mendy? Don't really remember. Oh, I need to change something. I forgot to fix something on my tactics. Oh, let's fix this real quick. When I play on my team, I have Wan-Bissaka at right back, and I have the CDM Mbabu at center back, and then I switch them. So you can see here, Semedo is playing center back, and Militao. So maybe it was Militao making those passes instead of Semedo. I thought it was from the right back position, but so let's switch that around. Semedo is still going to be, even though he's not a great passer, he's going to be better than Militao passing the ball, I would say. So flip that around, get that taken care of. I was wondering why Semedo was still hanging back there at center back. So figured that one out. Let's go, boys. All right, let's send Dembele. Oh, let's see. Took forever. Offside. Offside. I hate when you have a player that's ready to make a run, he just can't quite get that pass, let go. You're like waiting for it. Get over there, Mertens. We've got a skiller, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody knows some moves. Mertens, get to Costa. Oh, we had Costa, but for some reason Mertens couldn't get any power on that pass. Nice defending right there. Come on, Lucas. Let's work it around where he's playing narrow. We've got to open up some wide space. Come on, Mertens. Hold it. Back to Dembele. Oh, yes, penalty, baby. Allen. And that's why I love that get forward with my CDM there. They get into that space when you have your opponents playing that drop back. When you have someone just flying in late, I don't want Militao taking my penalties, I'll tell you that. Let's just go right. Come on, baby. Yes. Okay. So 1-0 lead. That instruction I'm telling you guys with the CDM, I have one on get forward. And now I like it when they also, if you on your, let me just focus on my defending a second. I like it for my CDM that I have on get forward. I want them to have high defensive work rates. And the reason for that is I want them to really trail back for me. So even though the drop back instruction is important, I like it when they can just also trail back for me. Can I get some space? Go Dembele. Open up. Oh, get in the net. All right, so we'll have a corner. This team is playing absolutely amazing. Mertens, come on, baby, weak foot. Oh, Mertens. Oh, corner still, corner still. Okay. Oh, Lucas. Lucas, Lucas, Lucas. It's also funny, like how more focused you play when you're playing with weaker players. Like it's really interesting. Like I noticed that when I first started the Christmas Agori team, my first weekend league was with like players like Marcus Rashford, and I think that Lucas Moura was on our team. So just all just regular gold players, and we still ended up with like a really strong record. And I was playing like the best FIFA of my life because I wasn't like, oh, okay, don't worry about it, Neymar, we'll just get a goal with Neymar. But when you're playing with these weaker players, you're just like really focusing on your defense, focusing on your passing. It's crazy how it works out. Oh, come on. Good defending. Allen, absolute monster defender. So great, great, great first half. These guys played amazing. I know our only goal was from a penalty, but I felt like we had tons of chances. I mean, we controlled the game, 60% possession, 91% pass accuracy. I thought we defended fine. Just really, really happy with this team. Now, I did say I don't want to make changes. What I meant by that, I'm not going to make changes like at the beginning, like pause it and make a change. But if someone needs a sub for stamina, then I will make a sub for that. So I will just put that out there. Well, let's get into the second half. Hopefully, we can hold on for this. Maybe bury another one. I'd love to get an insurance goal. If we could get an insurance goal, that would be really, really nice. Would help out a ton. Come on. There we go. Nice defending. Haven't had Douglas. Oh, come on. Go Douglas Costa. I was about to say, haven't had Douglas Costa do a lot, but trying to get that resolved. Can we get Mertens? Come on, Mertens. Spin around, Mertens. Yes, Mertens, baby. I love Dries Mertens. What a goal. Got around. Now, Mertens is just like so agile. He's like short and agile down there. And I'm sorry to watch my replay, guys, but you know, that's just right. He got around, just used his a little bit of body movement and just able to bury that one. So Dries Mertens, absolutely epic. Thank you, Dries Mertens. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, guys, this team for 100,000 coins. I mean, and it's inflated. Normally this team would be even cheaper. Part of it is we needed a lot of UCL cards in squad battles recently, and part of it is just for this challenge. People are not a good pass. Get it, get it, get it. People are charging more for their UCL cards because people are having to do this challenge for icon swaps. So, but again, for 100,000 coins, I think that's fair. The other thing is, like I said, once you're done, just sell them all. It doesn't really matter. So you're going to end up being able to get basically all of your coins back. Come on, Lucas Moura. Trying to kill. I just couldn't quite get couldn't get Mertens' turn right to hit the pass. Mertens turned right into him. But we do. A 2-goal lead is nice if we can continue our defense. Militao, such an amazing defender. Crazy just how good some of these 81, 82, 80 rated players can play in game. Longley just bossing it there. Unfortunately, we give up a corner. But like Semedo at 82 is a monster. Ferland Mendy at 80 is a monster. That Lucas Moura card as an 83 is a monster. I mean, just it's amazing. And then you could have like a 87 rate or like 86 Parejo, and he's just basically unusable. Or 89 Sergio Busquets is just I don't know if I've ever seen anyone play Busquets outside of maybe a first owner challenge, but even then you'd be like, gosh, I don't really want to put Busquets in the team. Not a great pass there, but we're okay. Keep our defending. Sissoko. I'll tell you what, Sissoko with the engine actually does turn a lot better. Turns a whole lot better. See what we can get set up here. Is our man gonna? No, he's gonna be outside. Okay. Hopefully our man would just rage quit. That would be nice. Can we get a rage quit? Lucas Morris starting to get a little tired, but I'm going to stick with it. I would love to be able to just finish this game with my UCL players. Come on, defense, defense, defense. Nice job, baby. Oh man, giving up a chance. Get over there. Nice job, Longley. Longley, what a monster. I wish Longley had some special card this year. He's been one of my favorite center backs. Just for his regular gold version, just been amazing. Starting to get some pressure, so we're going to have to be a little bit more cautious. That's no. Oh, man. So now it's getting a little intense. So we gave up a goal on the pressure. What I was getting ready to say is you have to be a little bit more cautious because these players aren't going to be quite as good on the ball as maybe your normal starting team. So we're going to have to really focus on this pressure. We end up giving up a turnover there, but so we're going to have to play a little bit better as far as controlling the ball. We've lost our insurance policy. We've got to really stick to it. We may need to make a sub just to make sure we can see this game through. Keep up our defense. And I like, again, Sissoko moves really well with that engine. That may be his best chem style, actually. I played him all year when I played him with the Shadow. Oh, come on. Come on, Mertens. Oh, good defending by his Bangero. Woo! Good job, Areola. Okay, able to force enough of a bad pass. So we need to be more cautious with the ball. Try to get some runs. There we go. Get Dembele making a run. See if we can get that insurance goal back. We have Douglas Costa wide. Oh, get. Oh, come on. That's a foul. Trying to get it to Douglas Costa. Okay, our ball still. Oh, I hate when that happens. It like I pushed A to kind of advance it, but it didn't go to like the break screen, so it just ended up throwing it right to him. Come on. Nice, Allen. Okay, come on. No, why are you passing it there? That should have went back to Dembele. Oh, the passing in the game kills me. Get on it, Militao. Nice. Oh, terrible pass, though. Come on. No, no, no. Nice. Come on. Get the ball. This is intense, boys. Okay. No, no, no. Okay, it's not in the greatest spot in the world. Oh, shoot. Block it. Areola saving our bacon right there. Okay, come on. Okay, that's fine. Throw in. Oh, long lay, you legend. Out to Douglas Costa. Get it back up to Douglas Costa. Boys, I'm just going to try to kill this clock. I do not. I mean, we've got a 2-1 lead here playing with this UCL squad. I do not want to kill that. I hate doing this. But, I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, especially when you're playing with like a weak team trying to complete an objective. I do not want to have to go back through this all over again. Let's just see this out. Make sure we can get a good throw in. Back. Just pass it over. Pass it. Back to the keeper. Okay, I'm taking the win. Again, I hate doing that, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, especially in an objective game. But boys, this team worked out amazingly. I think we even probably deserved a little bit more. We weren't even going up against someone doing an objective. We were going up against someone who I feel like that was their main team. You know, using a player of the month, Ben Yedder. They brought on the Charisma. They had several of those CONMEBOL special cards. So, I mean, fairly strong team. I think it was the Ferland Mendy CDM, that Cyprian from the League League-wide SBC. Not sure what Sergio Ramos that was. If that was, I don't really remember which one he had. That Banguero card is pretty nice. So, I mean, we played really well, guys. I really, really like that team. They also had that brand new Tovin. But anyways, guys, just going to wrap it up. I hope this helped you out with the UCL challenge. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please make sure to subscribe down below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere. I guess I saw a message from our man here. Let's see what this is. Imagine wasting time when there's a month left of FIFA. Ha ha ha. Well, imagine losing to a guy who just beat you with a UCL team that cost 100K when that Tovin by itself was just almost 100K of value. So in Ferland Mendy, whatever. Whatever, guys. We got the win. I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Follow me everywhere. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.